Tensions are rising again in the high-stakes arena of global trade, and all eyes turning towards a crucial phone call expected between President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Over the weekend, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirmed that the two leaders are expected to speak soon in an effort to iron out escalating trade issues. In an exclusive interview with CBS Face the Nation, Bessent directly accused China of backtracking on the key agreement of mutually eased tariffs and the restrictions on these vital resources. What China is doing, Bessent warned, is they are holding back products that are essential for the industrial supply chains of India, of Europe, and that is not what a reliable partner does. His tone made it clear, and he continued, Washington sees Beijing's actions not just as a policy misstep, but as a potential threat to the global economic stability.
Because what China is doing is they are holding back products that are essential for the industrial supply chains of India, of Europe, and that is not what a reliable partner does.
Just days earlier, Trump publicly blasted China for allegedly violating a recent deal.
Well, they did. They violated a big part of the agreement we made.
An agreement both sides had hailed as progress. That deal included commitments to restore access to critical minerals such as rare earth elements, which are indispensable in manufacturing everything from smartphones to electrical vehicles and military hardware.
Business, but I'm sure that I'll speak to President Xi and hopefully we'll work that out. But yeah, there's a violation of the agreement.
The president did not mince words. Speaking on Friday, he accused China of deliberately delaying the release of those essential products, casting doubt on Beijing's credibility.
Maybe it's a glitch in the Chinese system. Maybe it's intentional. We'll see after the president speaks with the party chairman.
Still, Trump expressed confidence that the issue could be resolved in a direct conversation with Xi, and he continued that I'm sure I'll speak to President Xi.
Business, but I'm sure that I'll speak to President Xi and
But there is a twist. Despite Trump's assurance, Chinese officials recently stated the two leaders haven't spoken in some time. When pressed on whether the call is officially scheduled, Bessent suggested it's imminent, saying, I believe we'll see something very soon.
Beijing keeps denying that there was any contact. Do you have anything scheduled?
I believe we'll see something very soon, Margaret.
White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett echoed this statement, though he admitted no exact date has been locked in. President Trump, we expect, is going to have a wonderful conversation about our trade negotiations this week with President Xi. That's our expectation, Hassett said.
President Trump, we expect, is going to have a wonderful conversation about the trade negotiations this week with President Xi. That's our expectation. But the bottom line is that we've got to be ready in case things don't happen the way we want.
The call, if it happens, will likely center around the Geneva Agreement signed last month, which aimed to de-escalate tariffs disputes and restore trust between the world's two largest economies. Yet, with China now accused of stalling on key commitments, that trust may be slipping.
Are you intentionally escalating this standoff with Beijing?
Well, I don't think it's intentional. I think that what Secretary Hegseth did was remind everyone that during COVID, China was an unreliable partner, and what we are trying to do is to de-risk. We do not want to decouple, Margaret.
Whether this is a diplomatic glitch or a deliberate move by China remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the outcome of this upcoming conversation could have far-reaching consequences for global markets, supply chains, and the delicate balance of U.S. China relations. And this is a story that could reshape the future of international trade. That's all from it for today. Stay tuned and stay safe.